guys, you're welcome back. Previously we stopped at lesson 5, nested maze with loops. So I want you to log in to the web address studio.code.org. You sign in using your email address and your password. So today we are going to start from lesson 6, envelope variables. Envelope variables. So I want you to listen to this video. Okay, this video is self-explanatory so that you will know what variable means. And variables means what? Placeholders for piece of information that can change. That is a container that you can use to store information. Okay, so variables allows for a lot of freedom in computer science, and this lesson helps to explain what variables are and how you can use them in different ways. So you listen to the video now.
This lesson is called Variables in Envelopes. We're going to learn how we can build sentences when we're still missing pieces of information. Most of us are already familiar with the idea of filling in a blank. We do it when we're putting a name on our homework. Sometimes there's more than one blank that needs to be filled out, and in that case, we give the blank of a label so that we know which piece of information goes where. Variables are placeholders for pieces of information that can change. By using a variable for missing information, we can continue working on whatever we were doing and let someone else fill in the missing information later. In software, we use variables a lot. We use variables as placeholders for name, email address, and even username. That way, we can let the program know where those details will appear after the user fills them. We use variables all the time in our work. So anytime we need to store a piece of information for later, we'll use a variable. Let's say we need to count the number of times that a user has tweeted. Every time that user tweets, we'll add 1 to that number, and every time that user deletes a tweet, we'll decrease that number by 1. Anytime we need to know how many times the user has tweeted, we'll just look at that variable.
Okay, you're welcome back. Lesson 7, variables with artists. Okay, so variables means what? Placeholder for storing information. Okay, that is a container where you store your information for later retrieval. So here we're going to use, this artist is going to make use of what? Variables. So let's draw an equilateral triangle. It has to be exactly 50 pixels long on each side. Equilateral triangle. You know, a triangle is a three-sided polygon. That is a plane shape with 3 sides. And we have various types of triangles, okay? And the equilateral triangle is a type of triangle whereby all the 3 sides and all the 3 internal angles are equal, okay? That means an equilateral triangle. This is an equilateral triangle. All the 3 sides are equal and all the 3 internal angles are equal. So we're going to use variables to draw equilateral triangles, alright? Okay, it says that it has to be exactly 50 pixels long on each side. It has to be exactly 50 pixels long on each side. So let's get started. So how do you draw this triangle? How do you draw this triangle? The first one, when run, what's going to happen? It's going to move forward, okay? It moves forward to this point by 50 pixels, alright? So when it gets to this point, is it going to turn right or is it going to turn left? This is going to turn left. I use turn left because I'm moving this way. I'm moving straight like this, okay? So it's going to turn left by how many degrees? Okay, so this is on a 0, 180 degrees. Straight is 90. After 90, 100, 110, 120. Okay, so turns left by 120 degrees. That's what we have here. All right, so he's gonna move forward again and turns what again? It turns left. Turns left. Okay, and move forward 50 pixels. Okay, so let's check it out. Run. Correct. You've completed this puzzle. Show code. So this is the code that we wrote. Move forward, turn left, move forward, turn left, move forward. So we'll continue. Puzzle 2. Use another loop to draw 3 of these triangles right next to each other. You can nest the code from your last puzzle inside. Okay, use another loop. Okay, now they want us to make use of the nested loop. They want us to make use of the nested loop. Okay, so and using this nested loop is gonna be used how many times? 2 times. We're gonna use this nested loop 2 times. It's a must that we must make use of it. Okay, have you seen it? 2. It indicates 2. You must make use of it 2 times. So how do you draw this triangle here? We have 3 equilateral triangles connected together. Okay, so the first thing to do is to do what? Move forward, and each move forward is 50 pixels. So it's gonna move forward 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's pick this nested loop, you put it here. Okay, you snap the move forward block and put it here. All right, so let's test run. Okay, now we're cool with this, so we continue. So after this, what's gonna happen when the artist gets to this point? The artist is gonna turn left. He's gonna turn left and move forward. When he gets to this point, he's gonna turn left and move forward and complete this. Okay, turn left, move forward, turn left, move forward. So when he gets to this point, okay, is he gonna turn left or right? He will turn right here. Have you seen it? He's gonna change this time. He will turn right. Okay, when he gets to this point, he will turn left. So now our nested loop is remaining 1, and we're going to use this 1 to do what? To code the move forward and turn left, move forward and turn left. Okay, so when he gets to this point, he's going to turn left, move forward, get to this point, he's going to turn left and move forward. Okay, so we're going to make use of this and say turn left, okay, move forward 2 times. So when our artist gets to this point, he will turn left by 120 degrees and move forward. He gets to this point again, he will turn left by 120 degrees and moves forward. That is why we chose this, okay, this nested loop, because he's gonna repeat it 2 times. All right, so having gotten to this point, let's test run. Okay, now it's remaining the 2 triangles. Okay, why we didn't put them in the nested loop is because from here it's gonna turn right, goes to this point, it turns left, goes to this point, it turns right, go to this point, it turns left. Okay, and we are not going to make use of the nested loop anymore. So what we have to do now is from this point, it's gonna turn right. Turn right. Okay, move forward. Okay, turn left, move forward. That is for the second triangle. Okay, let's test run. Okay, now it's remaining 1 triangle. All right, so from this point it's gonna turn right and move forward and turn left and move forward. So snap, turn right, move forward, turn left, and move forward. Okay, let's run it. Okay, congratulations, you completed puzzle 2. However, you could have used 11 blocks. Okay, so you try it on your own and know whether you can use 11 blocks. So let's continue. Okay, I want you to listen to this video also, okay?
A variable is a container that you can store a value in. When you use that variable in an algorithm, it opens up the container and looks at the value inside. This lets you write smarter algorithms that behave differently depending on the value stored in your variable. For example, if you wanted to write an algorithm to say, "Happy birthday, you're turning 10," to my little brother, that's great now, but when I run it next year, I'd want it to say, "Happy birthday, you're turning 11." I could create a variable called age, store my brother's age, and write my algorithm to say, "Happy birthday, you're turning age" instead, because variables can change. Each year, I can update the variable age to equal age plus 1.
In this puzzle, we're going to be using a variable that will set the length of the line our artist draws. Later on in our code, the move forward block will look at that length variable to see what value you've set it to.
Okay, let's continue. So here, instructions, we have set the variable length to 50. Okay, so variable is a container for storing information like we learned. All right, so and you retrieve these what informations, and variables can also do what change. So here in this lesson we are going to be making use of variables. You're going to be making use of what? Variables. For example, this set length is a variable. Okay, this length is a variable with value 50. Are you getting it? Because it can change. So here we're not going to be using the numbers again, we're going to be using the variables, okay, the containers. So it will retrieve the what? The value of the what? Variable. So we've set the variable length to 50. What will happen when you click run? Okay, so when you move forward by 50 pixels, okay, you turn left by 120, okay, you move forward, you turn left, we move forward. So what's gonna happen? It's gonna draw, I'm gonna answer this. This will be my answer, okay? Yeah, it will draw a triangle, yeah, equilateral triangle. Okay, before things get tricky, can you move the length of 50 into a variable so we can use it in the next few puzzles? Okay, so here it says, can you move the length of 50 into a variable? Where is the length of 50? This is the length of 50, okay? You move it into a variable so we can use it in the next few puzzles. Okay, we are trying to draw this triangle, all right? So what are we going to do here? For example, the first one, move forward by how many pixels? By length. Are you getting it? Set length to 50. Set length to what? 50. So what we need to do here now is to do what? To add our variable container, set length to 50. Okay, because this is the length. Okay, so when you set length to 50, you move forward by length. Are you getting it? You move forward by what? Length. Why are we doing it like this? Because variables can change. When you say when you put move forward by length here, okay, and you change your length from 50 to 100, okay, instead of coming here and using move forward by 100, you use move forward by what? Length. Are you getting it? Because its length is a variable and this length can change anytime. Okay, so you set your length to 50, you move forward by what? Length. Now the computer will record that your length is what? 50. So when you change this length to 100 and you add length here, it's gonna move by 100. Okay, so you move forward by length also. Here, you move forward by length. Okay, you move forward by length. Okay, now here let's run it. So here is going to move forward 3 times and turn left 3 times. So this is the example. This is exactly the same shape that we drew in the first lesson. That is practice number 2. Okay, we already did this, so but we want to use variable to replicate it. Okay, so after test running, I'm going to change these variables. I'm going to change the value of the variables to 100, 150, okay, so that we will see various examples. Now let's run this. Okay, now this is another way by which we can draw this. The first one we used a long code, okay, but this one the code was shortened. Have you seen it? The code was shortened using the nested loop. Alright, so move forward by 50 pixels and turn left by 120 degrees 3 times. Okay, then after doing it 3 times, it's going to move forward. Okay, move forward again, and also do what? Do it 3 times. Move forward, turn left, move forward, turn left. Okay, so now let's change this variable to 100, for example. 100. When you change it to 100, okay, the move forward is going to call it what? 100. It's going to call it by 100. It's not more longer going to be 50. It will jump. It will jump because now it is 100. It's no longer 50. Let's try it and see. Have you seen it? So now the variable length has the value of what? 100 instead of what? 50, and we don't need 100. What we need is what? 50. So in this lesson we are going to be making use of what? Variables, okay, to retrieve our informations. So we're going to stop here, guys. Next lesson we continue from puzzle 6 down to puzzle 9. Okay, so see you guys in next lesson. Take care of yourselves.